everybody.
Hey, Kenya.
Welcome to the Open Box, episode 3. I'm Abria.
I'm Quante.
I'm Lisa. And today our topic is, what does love mean to you? We want to start off with a little quote today. Love means knowing that no matter what, you have someone to count on. It's unconditional and makes you feel good on the inside. You can trust the person you love and are comfortable around them. It's like your heart tells you that it is good for you.
All right, y'all, I'm going to start this first question off tonight. I'm asking, what does love mean to you? And I'll just be asking one of these ladies to answer that question for me to the best of their ability. I'm open to y'all feedback of what does love mean to you as well. Let's get the show started.
You want to answer it or you want me to?
You can go first.
To me, love means having someone that is down for you regardless of the ups and downs. Regardless of the situations, the good, the bad, y'all both be there for each other.
Okay, Bria?
To me, love means, like she said, just someone just having your back. Someone loving you unconditionally through the good and the bad. We all know that problems arise in relationships, friendships, family, anything. Just someone who you know has your back no matter what at the end of the day.
To me, love means being there for somebody that it's like he your king and you the queen. Like, you know, you that's love to me. Do the good, the bad, like they said, the ugly.
Cause it gets ugly.
It gets ugly, and you just gotta know how to stick it out. Yes. But when you can get through the ugly stages and you look back on all those years that you've been with somebody, love can be a beautiful thing. We should not have our mind clouded like love is not gonna happen or is non-existent to us due to toxic situations that we've been in ourselves. Love is beautiful when it's real.
It is.
And I also think that, of course, you're going to have the ups and downs in a relationship, but as long as you all can bounce back and overcome those situations, then y'all should be good.
Okay.
And the next question that we have is, why do people fall in love fast? You want to answer first? Or?
I think people fall in love fast. A lot of times when you think back on it, it's not even love, it's lust. It's the in the moment. And so that's why you have to stay in constant prayer and to figure out, is it love or is it lust that you're experiencing? So I think that's where a lot of people go wrong with falling in love so fast. And then too, so a lot of times when you've been in toxic situations, like we always say, that honeymoon phase. You think it's love, and then a few months down the line you realize, you know, that it's probably really not. So that's why I say a lot of us, we probably just get love confused with lust.
Right.
What you think, Lisa?
Okay, I think people fall in love for having the lack of. What I mean lack of, I mean not understanding what you need as a woman. So when a man show you some money or take you on a few trips or give you a few clothing, even get your hair done, you start falling in love with the material thing. You forget about you though. And then when all that is over with, when the real him emerges, because soon and very soon, the real you gonna emerge and the real him gonna emerge. So we forget to love ourselves first, and then we get hooked on what he can do for us. And then we fall in love with that very, very quick. Not worrying about what we can do for ourselves. Because it's each woman out here and each man got the potential to love themselves, love harder than the next person can. I can love on me harder than you can.
Right.
So I feel like if I learn how to love myself first, take myself out on trips. That's why, ladies, I want to remind y'all, it's okay to take yourself out on dates. I just started doing that at 32 years old. I will go alone in my car now. All my friends tell you that I will ride. And they were like, who going with you? I'm going by myself because love got to start with me first.
Right. I think people will fall in love fast. I don't really think that you can put a time on how fast you fall in love. I guess when you meet a person that show you everything that you've been wanting to see in life and things you're not used to, you can fall in love with that person fast. Aaron Malone said, love is an intention, a choice. When you love someone, you intentionally love them, and you have to make a choice to love them unconditionally. It can definitely be beautiful when genuine. And that is so
Right,
true,
Aaron. I feel
love
like
is a beautiful thing when it is genuine.
Yeah, I feel like we all make a conscious decision. It's a choice, a conscious choice every single day to be in love and to remain in love. Like love is an action word. A lot of people when they ask you like, what does love mean to you? It's actions. It's like we always say, like we said in the first episode, we always say amongst each other all the time. Our ears are broken. They don't work. We need action. You can say you love me all day long, but I have to see it. So, like Quante was saying, when someone is showing you something that you've never seen before, it is quick when you've dealt with toxic situations or no situations. You know, someone has you smiling all. It is easy when you feel like you're happy now. Right. So it's easy. The next question: why don't some people fall in love? That's a good one.
I think some people may not fall in love because they are broken, and when you're so used to heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak, it does make it hard to fall in love with someone because you can't trust anyone. It's like, okay, all guys. That's why some females look at all guys as being the same, and they have their guard up because it's like when you let it down, you get your heart broke.
Right.
So as long as it's up, they're doing all the things to get you to let your guard down. But once you let it down, they're gonna heartbreak. And
right, it's a gamble. That's what we always say. That's what I was telling y'all the other week, and I was telling them like, I have to pray every day when I'm in a situation when I meet somebody. Is this person for me, God? If this is this person. Hey, is this person supposed to be in my life? And if he's not, Lord, let him go. Because like we said, sometimes we're in situations that we don't know if it's love, love situations that we're coming in. We don't know if it's a honeymoon stage. So we just have to constantly just pray and just ask God. And they say our life is really a gamble. Dating is really a gamble. It's a game. And I hate that it's like that in our generation. I ask them all the time, why can't it just flow? Like, why can't people just be genuine in our generation? Like, why do we always have to play all these games, these hard to get games?
Right.
If I like you, why can't I just say it? If I don't like you and I don't want to talk to you and I don't want you in my life for a long time, why can't I just say it? If I want a good time, like, why does everybody have to in our generation play this game like we're liking people when we know we don't? Or either, not want to call people.
Hey Jay,
and acting like I don't want to look too thirsty. Like, why can't we just be genuine? Yeah. If I like you, I like you, and if I don't, I don't like.
And that's with me. Like, if you like me, why you can't say you like me? If you want to be with me, why you can't say you want to be with me? If you want to just talk to me and have other women on the side, why you just can't be honest and tell me like, look, I like you, but I still want to deal with her.
I can't give you what you need.
Yeah,
right
I'm not a man for you at this point in my life.
At this moment, right.
I respect a man so much more once they be honest.
Right.
I got a different view from y'all though. I say some people ain't in love because they busy. You gotta think about moms. They forget about love. They work all the time. They wrap around their kids all the time. They tend into their house. They forget about love. So
that's right.
It's not that just that everybody talks. So some people just don't got time.
Some people really don't have time.
And they
but I do believe. I'm sorry. Some people say this, but some people don't. I'm a firm believer of people make time for who and what they want to make time for. I'm a firm believer of that. But some people, they do try to say that. I know we're all busy and we all have stuff going on. But I just really in my heart believe you will truly make time for who you want to make time for.
Right.
You could be, I don't want somebody who is up thinking about me at 2:00 in the morning when they bored and they got nothing to do. I want you to think about me at 2:00 in the day when you busy in the peak of your day.
Okay, y'all, we have a question from Sorrel Holt. He said, do you all believe that love can be intoxicating?
Yes. Of course
I do.
Yeah.
Yes.
It can be very, very intoxicating.
Do you feel like it can be, Terrell? And if so, why?
Yes, Terrell, what are your thoughts on that? Hey, Brittany. Brittany said some people don't know how to love. Love is taught. And that is true, Brittany. Because some people were not raised on love.
Right.
They was raised on survival.
Right.
So they do not know how to love. So I don't feel like you actually can get mad at a person who was not raised on love, but you just have to teach them your love language.
Right.
Because if a person was raised on survival and not love, how can they love you?
Right.
They can't.
They cannot love you.
People can't give you what they don't know.
And you gotta
That's all they
understand
know.
everybody
Hey,
in
Hey,
their
Tay.
families don't even say I love you sometimes.
Right.
Or don't even get themselves a hug. So
Yeah.
when you get with this person and you showing them genuine
Mhm.
love and you saying I love you to them, that's something totally new to them because they used to being cussed out or
yeah.
cussing back at
Yeah.
you. That's their
Like this lady
communication.
told me one day, she said, when I was younger, she said when she was younger, her parents didn't tell them that they loved them. She just knew they loved them because
Right.
they had, they provided for them
Right.
and gave them what they needed.
Right.
But she said they never heard their mother tell them that they love them.
Right.
And I know a lot of people when they come around, like my family, around my parents, like a lot of my friends always say, I love, because we all the time when we get ready to go, we're gonna hug each other,
Right.
we're gonna tell each other we love each other, and a lot of people don't do that.
Right.
I tell all my family, my cousins, whenever I see them, love you,
Right.
have a good day.
Because I think, like, especially today, how the world is, it's so important to make sure your loved ones make it home safely,
Mhm.
make it to their destination safely, and let them know that you love them because life is so short.
Right.
Life is very, very short.
And I've had a friend before. She was like, "Y'all always telling each other, you and your family, why y'all tell each other y'all love each other all the time? Like, why y'all always? That's just what we do. Like, all my friends, I just have to let them know that I love them because, like she said, life is too short. It's so much going on right now.
Right.
You never know if this is the last time you're gonna see somebody. And I just have to let people that I know that are in my circle know that I love them.
Right. Even if you ain't in my immediate circle, sometimes when I'm texting people, I just say, I love you, and it feels good to even tell my siblings that. Next question.
Go ahead, Lisa. Oh, okay.
All right. What does unconditional love mean to you? Can you answer that?
Unconditional love is loving me through it all, flaws and all.
Bria?
The same thing, through flaws and all, like we was just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Someone who is gonna have your back no matter what. We know stuff occurs, problems rise, but you you have to just find your person, y'all.
Right.
Everybody is not your person. Sometimes you're in situations and you think it is, but you just have to find the person that God ordained for you, I think. And I think at the end of the day, if you have that person, y'all can conquer anything.
Right.
And y'all will be okay. But it just, at the end of the day, it just has to be your person.
Right.
I can't.
Aaron said loving without limits. That is so
Without
true.
limits, right.
Lisa, what is unconditional
Unconditional.
love to you?
Unconditional love to me is if I got $1 today and you don't have it, I'm gonna give it to you.
Right.
If I get down on my sick bed, you gonna nurse me back to health.
Right.
If you down on your sick bed, I'm gonna nurse you back to health. We're gonna dig in the dirt together. We're gonna get our house. We're gonna do all our things that we prayed for. That is unconditional love to me. I am there with you through it all. You are there with me through it all. No, by no means I'm not perfect. I have some ugly sides to me, and everybody does. But that's unconditional love when you can sit there and battle that out with me.
And
Because if you can get past I said a casing.
Mhm.
If you can get past the case to me, then you have won the good person in your life. And I know I'm a good person because everywhere I go, I spread love. I
Right,
try.
you do. And I think too, a lot of people, what we was just saying, unconditional love.
Okay, Cortez Dent said, I don't want to love unconditionally. Cortez, can you tell us why you don't want to love unconditionally? He said, you cheat on me if you want to. Conditions of this country have been terminated.
Ooh.
And I know the difference between 2 and 2. B said, unconditional love is 21 questions by 50 Cent.
But Cortez didn't. What about?
Can you tell us why? Elaborate why you don't want unconditional love. Like, who does not want unconditional love?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen that are watching, and y'all agree with Cortez, could y'all please explain why you do not want unconditional love?
Right. But Cortez, right now, if me and you were dating, you just saying that you don't care if I leave you tomorrow, or what we got, just a date thing. That's what you sound like to me. You got down sick or broke your leg and can't work, and I just up and leave out of there to leave the house. I mean, you don't want that.
There has to be a condition, he said.
What is the condition?
What's your condition?
Right.
Tell me that.
Come on now, you gotta elaborate.
What's the condition?
Does anybody else feel that they don't want unconditional love?
And if so, why? I want unconditional love.
I do. I want unconditional love too, and I want to find my person.
I want you to still think I'm beautiful in 50 years. I'm
That
sorry.
beautiful.
It's like Brittany said, if you don't want unconditional love, you don't want to be loved.
Mm-mm.
And I agree. So Court says basically you don't want to be loved.
Right.
And two, like, have you always felt that way, Cortez, or did something happen? Like, did you come
Yeah.
across a woman that made you feel that way?
Mm-hmm. Alana
Alana.
said, I think sometimes you can love so much to where it hurts you, and that can cross the line of unconditionally, and that is so true.
Mhm.
That's right.
You can love, that is so true.
That
You can
is
love
true.
so hard, and it hurts you so bad that you.
That's why I said when we giving out unconditional love, we also can't forget that we gotta be guided by God's word too. Cause you gonna automatically know if a person for you or not. As bad as it might hurt you, it's a person might be good for you, but just not your man. You ever know
Yeah,
that?
like sometimes people are good people, they just not your
yours.
person.
They're
Right.
not
And that's what we were
yours.
saying, like you have to find your person.
Mhm.
A lot of people are in situations unhappy every day.
Right.
And we'll elaborate more on that
Tay
next
said
week.
he doesn't want the responsibility of caring, so he won't have to be obligated to a person.
Oh.
Mhm.
So you want,
Awesome point.
so you want to stay single then for right now, because like you said, you don't want the responsibility of someone thinking that you husband material right now. That's not where you want to be at right now. I can
But he
understand that.
could, the person, like we were saying earlier, they could be husband material. They just not
Like,
there right
what
now.
I'm saying, like, right
Yeah,
now.
right.
Mhm.
Sometimes people just, oh, I know what I was about to say. A lot of times we want people to just be ready right then. Sometimes people, they have to, you have to give them that time
Right.
to grow. A lot of women, we want men pre-made.
Mm-mm.
He has to make $100,000 a year. He has to have 2 Mercedes.
No.
He has to, all that stuff is materialistic. A lot of women in our generation, they don't want to build with a man.
And that's what I mean
They
by
want him, yeah.
unconditional love,
Jay said
y'all.
find your equal.
I gotta.
That's right, Jay.
Yes, I got a good thing for y'all. Why would I want? I read today. Why would I want a Gucci bag, but I don't own no land? You
Right.
can provide me unconditional love by investing in me and helping me get some land. Because what need to having that Gucci bag when it's broke, when it's empty, and that land hold value.
Okay.
So we forget about that. To me, that's unconditional love right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't just material thing. We actually investing in each other.
Right.
A lot of people
Cortez
equate-
said, no,
Right.
that's not what I'm saying. You're sick, I'm there. You need me, I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
But there has to be a condition to loving someone. I can't let you do whatever you want to do and say I love you unconditionally.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll just still be lingering around because you think you'll get away with it.
Oh, I get that too.
And that also falls back on what
Right.
you're doing in your relationship
Yeah.
because you get out what you put in.
Right.
So whatever you're putting in, that's what you're gonna get out.
And Cortez last week,
Hey Ashley,
we went over last week to the prize of letting go. That if you giving out too much and they ain't putting out, if you giving out more energy than you receiving, then you need to embrace letting go. Okay.
Right.
Ashley said you first have to know the person's definition of unconditional love.
Sure is.
That's
Because
right.
everyone's version is different, and that is true. Ashley, what's your version of unconditional love?
Right.
Spouses must be on the same page. That's right, Brittany. The same page. Because if y'all not on the same page, then it is no point.
Right.
Angelica Thomas said, I don't want unconditional love because you can only allow so much from someone
Mhm.
until you can't take any more hurt from someone.
Right.
That's true. She have a point.
She does.
Angelica, Angelica, make sure it's a balance. Don't give out. I had to learn too. Don't give out more than you receiving back.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Let it be a balance.
Because there's a breaking point. Everyone has a breaking point,
Right.
Angelica. I agree. Because a woman and a man can only take so much.
Mhm.
Like if you're a man and your woman just constantly dogging you out, eventually you're gonna get tired. Even a dog gets tired
A
at some
dog
point.
is
Right.
tired.
And if you're a woman and your man is doing all of this and all of that, you're eventually gonna get tired.
I just feel like if a person that really and truly loves you, that can't keep hurting you over and
No.
over again.
Uh-uh.
If you love me unconditionally and you really love me, you couldn't stand to keep hurting my feelings.
Right.
That's not love.
No.
That's not love.
That is not
What
love.
y'all think, man?
That's not love.
Hey, Hockey, I'm glad to see you on
I
tonight.
understand that mistakes happen. Things may happen. Things may arise. But if a person just keeps doing the same thing to you over and over and over again with no source of caring or sorry, that's not love. You have to wait on love. Love gravitates to people. Men are only to search for a woman, not a woman searching for a man. Yes, a man is supposed to find a wife.
I really, I'm gonna say that to the end of the time.
A man
should find
a wife. Yeah.
When you go out looking for somebody, it ain't gonna never. I don't know. I can't say it.
I done seen some people say they shot, and they done married that person and all that, but I don't know. To each his own.
Right.
To each his own.
I probably wouldn't go hunting. No, I ain't gonna say I probably wouldn't. I know I'm not going hunting. I'm not jumping in.
But y'all women out there that shooting y'all shot, congrats.
No,
I mean, it ain't nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with it.
Well, I
I
have shot by shot before.
Okay.
And I thought it was good, but it was a fail. I said I could never do that again.
See, that's why. I'm scared of rejection.
Yes, I'm so terrified of rejection.
Of course, it's my man, please. It's 2020. Shoot those shots. Nope. Y'all men need to be a man and approach a woman.
They won't. I feel like a
Nikki
lot of
Karen
men
said, I love my husband enough to let him go. Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
Love you more.
Yes.
Always
love yourself more.
Right.
You love him so much, but he obviously was doing something wrong to the point you had to let him go.
Right.
Because if you had kept letting him do that to you over and over and over, whatever he was doing, I don't know your situation, but I don't know. It's great that you did love him enough to let him go.
You loved yourself.
You love yourself more.
Because you can love other people, but you always have to love you more. A lot of women, we put ourselves on the back burner all the time, y'all.
Right.
And we have to stop doing that. That's why we said self-care, y'all. We always keep stressing this on the show every week, and we're going to continue to. Take care of yourself. Take yourself out to eat. Take yourself to get your nails done. Get massages. Love you.
Right.
So
love you
like
first,
those internet
always.
Jump shots.
No.
I ain't shooting no shot, jumping no shot. I'm good.
Because I don't want you screenshotting something on me talking about I shot a shot at you and I break.
Like that, I seen the little meme. That girl had to roll that basketball in that boy DM, and he was like, brick.
No.
See, y'all.
See, I ain't gonna give
the
you that.
rose are
I can't give a man that kind of pleasure on this social media platform. I just can't.
The roles of dating have
you
reversed.
can come to me.
The roles of dating have reversed. Like women are really men in some of these relationships.
But you know what? I feel like it's our fault. It's women's fault. We don't make y'all men uphold y'all
role.
We
let men get away with so much.
I ain't gonna say we because I do, but most women that I know,
men
don't have to pay bills no more. Men
Mm-hmm.
don't have to do dates no more. Men don't have to do nothing no more. Y'all women make it so easy for me.
And I've seen so many men lately, like with the bill thing, and I hate to get into it so much because it's such a touchy topic.
Yeah,
in so many
that's
households.
one of our topics in the future.
But
we gotta talk about these, y'all.
But women are really roommates with men, and I just.
Oh, honey, it
ain't in my
spirit.
Bad. But we'll get into that into one of our later episodes about men and bills.
Amen.
Roles of a woman in the household.
Amen.
What's another?
She said, "Oh, honey, it was bad, real bad. Pretty much put me to the point where I packed what I could and left, and haven't even went back to get the rest of my stuff or my dog. Honey, if it was that bad, leave that dog with that dog.
Yeah, leave the dog. I know you love your dog, but leave the dog with the dog.
Well, you might go get your dog because he might be mistreated."
And y'all, for all the mothers on here tonight too, we gotta make sure that we showing our sons and stuff how to love too, because these kids are more advanced than we was now, and they understand so much. So we always saying we gotta see how a man was raised. Well, what about how we raising them?
Because you know what? A lot of this, how these men at these age, they just say mama's fault though, for real. And I know you got 2 sons. Please don't raise them boys. Don't call some of these men are today because, these mamas that they be their babies.
Right.
Yeah.
They love their sons.
They raise them up like king. A lot
They
of
don't
women,
uphold them in their wrongdoing.
they don't,
Mm-hmm.
cause it's like they make the women they grow their daughters up so fast
Yeah.
and teach them how to be
But
women. But men,
they
they
be
baby
40
them,
years old, still laying on their mom in their mama
Uh-huh.
bed, sleeping in their mama house.
calling them
They
they
ain't gotta
king.
pay no bills.
No, it's just like
She
they
don't
don't
make
teach
them
them how
do
to be
that.
them. So the men feel like, you know, I sat here and I watched my mama struggle.
Yeah.
I watched her do this. She did it on her own. So
Right.
And
I
she
don't
like,
have to
my
be a
son
man.
ain't did that. My son ain't did
they
that.
uphold them in their wrong doing.
But you know what, y'all? It's also some women have raised their son the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
the
they
street-
just
men, I think men, a lot of them, they try to, I guess they follow their friends. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because some people, they were raised to do
Right.
better, but they just make choices
Hey
to
Mia.
not do better. Hey, Mia.
Y'all.
As, what, go ahead, baby.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But some men, they were raised and they probably didn't know, but they self-taught.
Right.
They've had some influential people in their life to help them, but it's just a gamble, y'all.
Jamarcus Cherry said, "Love balances out the conditions that you guys are speaking on. Many conditions arise, so we can't set limits on the conditions. And you will know when you're dealing with the guy worth it. And ladies, we must slow down on overanalyzing the what could and what if in situations."
I know I'm
All right
overanalyzer.
now.
I'm
overthink
definitely
everything, and I'm working on that, y'all. I'm trying to do better. Like I saw something the other day on Facebook. It said I ain't gonna never be happy because I overthink everything.
I do.
I always think.
Yeah.
I'm always like, is this real? I'm always
Think the
worried,
words.
Like, yeah, like
that's
is this
how I
real?
am.
Like it.
Yeah, like a guy could tell you he out doing, out going to get something to eat. I bet he is. Like
Well, I don't even think like that. Like I don't be thinking like it's not like that with me. But with me, I'm just gonna say like whenever somebody tell me something, I just be like, is it for real?
Right.
Cause I
Is
just
he
been
telling the
hypnotized.
truth?
Is he telling the truth?
Hey Toya.
That's a
Actually
toxic
said
trait.
unconditional love is a choice. I don't want unconditional love. I want a loving relationship with healthy boundaries.
Okay.
Unconditional love is loving someone regardless of what they put you through, not regardless of how they treat you. Been there, done that.
Okay.
Amen. That is true, Ashley.
Right.
Because that is true. Like if you love a person so much and so hard, you will continue taking them back everything that they do to
So
you,
will.
no matter how wrong they do to you.
Right.
Exactly. She said, "My sons will not continue watching me be disrespected or mistreated," and
Right.
that's right. Do better for your kids if you don't do better for yourself, because they need to see. Our kids need to see a man loving their mother.
They do.
Correct.
They
way.
do.
The correct way. The
way.
correct way, Lisa.
Mhm.
And that's why I go back into what Bria said at the beginning. That's why everybody that you date, your kids don't have to meet that person. They
Right.
should not meet that person. You should be very selective who in and out your door at your house where your kids lay.
Right.
It's okay to meet up with this person in different locations and stuff, but until y'all have said, you two have sat down and said that y'all in a relationship, you got no business meeting my kids and I don't got no business meeting yours. Because right now, we just a temporary thing right now. We don't know where it's going to go.
And men, y'all have to be more careful too, because I see a lot of men have a lot of women around their kids too.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, they don't care.
They don't, but y'all got to do better too. Like, what kind of example are you setting for your sons?
Right.
Letting them think it's okay to just have multiple women.
Yeah,
Toxic.
very toxic.
Toxic.
B said men aren't accountable for a lot of things they do at mama house.
So
That's
we
true.
got-
Cause mama clean up behind them. They leave food
They
here.
do.
They leave they socks and they drawers there, and mama be right behind them,
Yeah.
cleaning it up,
That's
sweeping it
my
up.
baby.
Right.
My baby.
That's all right. My baby
That's
can do
all
what
right.
he want
No,
to
we
do.
can't. No, we can't.
These mama be making these sons toxic.
The
sometimes.
type of house we start running at the house, that's what our children get accustomed to, and that's how
Right.
they'll run their house.
Mhm.
They'll have their children laying up with Tom, Dick, and Harry in the house.
Mhm.
But when I'm with my house, I'm not perfect, but I'm not running a whole house either. I'm gonna be selective who come in and out that door. There's not many that's been there.
And our last question is, why do some people marry for love, and why do some people marry for stability?
Oh,
Awesome question. Which one?
yeah, I've heard some women my age. Lisa, you need to stop. You ain't gonna always marry for love. But I can get my own bag. I want to marry somebody not just depending on his stability. What if he leaves me? What I got then? Some of us ain't never picked up a book. Some of us don't know about business writing. Some of us don't know what we want to do with our career. We in our late 30s. And as a woman, this is why I say I want to marry for love and not stability. if he pull his lifeline back from me, what I got at that point? I don't know what to do. And some of us been with people so long when they leave us, we are lost in the world.
Mhm.
Yep.
I will never be that woman, y'all.
Don't even know how to go to McDonald's
Right.
and flip a burger
Right.
because
Don't
they're
like
not even.
nothing.
They're so used to relying on a man for
Right.
everything.
And like you said, like okay, what you were saying, like for me, it's not even about being able to get my own bed.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna do that anyway, and I
Right.
want a man to respect me enough to let me do that. But I'm still let my man leave.
Right.
But for me, it's just like I want to love the person I'm with. I don't want to be with somebody just because of what
They
they
can do.
do for me. Because if we're gonna, that's why I say I want my person and I want the person I love. I want to be able to look at the person. You know, date. I want to date somebody I like. y'all.
Yeah,
Right.
because
I want to like
you marry a man for his money, but then
Uh-huh.
you don't even like him. Like you don't even want him
Exactly.
to touch you at night in the bed
Uh-uh.
because
Like
he's ugly. You don't even
ugly.
want the man.
He makes you see. I want to be happy around you.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to smile. I want
Yes.
I want to miss you.
I want to look at you and still get butterflies.
Yeah, I want to still get butterflies
Right.
30 years later. Like I know a lot of older people. Like my grandmama told me when I was little, I ain't never loved no man. I ain't married. The love will come later,
Ooh.
and I don't want that, y'all.
Mm-mm.
I want to be happy. I want to be in love. Because like you said, Lisa, like it's not about the bad for me. Like you said, I'm gonna have my own bed. I'm gonna always make sure that I'm financially secure. But it's
Right.
not even on the tip of like, oh, if he leave me tomorrow, I'm gonna be straight. Cause I'm out. But it's just like overall, I just want to be happy with the person that I'm with.
Right. Because it must be a miserable place to be in a
It
house.
has to be.
If you're rich with someone and you're not happy that, but you
That's
can,
miserable.
he can come and put that check on the table, and then at the same time you watching him and y'all done paid all the bills, yet you still going down the road to find happiness with the man who's not even making near as much as your husband making.
Mhm.
So that's what I say, we should not just marry for stability, we should marry for both. How about stability and love?
And a lot, Tay said, and a lot of women work so hard that they don't even have time to raise their kids. So either the streets or the television will raise them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's sad to say the TV is a devil.
It is.
Yeah.
Social media, period, is
Yeah,
a
it
devil.
is.
Cortez, what you mean 50-50? Yes.
And honestly, really and truly, studies show when I was in school, kids aren't supposed to watch TV before they're 2 years old.
Right.
And so it's just like we have these 1-year-old kids. They be on their iPads all day.
Right.
Kids don't go outside.
No.
They don't go play. Like they don't. Like he said, the TV raising them.
Mm-hmm.
What do you say?
Their friends raising them because they want to be like others. They want to fit in.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to sit down and talk to you about nothing.
So why do you all think that most people are, well, not most people, some people are in relationships for stability and not love? I can't wait to come there.
We'll see you next
Yeah,
week.
you be ready next week. Work on yourself and heal.
But overall, y'all, I just can't. I just have to be happy.
Yeah,
Cause
you should be happy.
I can pay my own, like you said,
Oh.
I can pay my own bills, and I could be
And we had
not
been
miserable by
doing that.
myself because I can be happy by myself. But I would rather be happy alone, paying my own bills, and in a situation with a man just because he's paying my bills.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I wake up in the morning mad, miserable, about to throw
It ain't
up, like
really
hating
good.
to look at you,
It's
just
not
walking
really
around. That has to be a miserable feeling, y'all. You already go to work every day and probably about don't like your job.
Right.
So I got home is supposed to be peaceful.
Right.
Out of all the stuff that I'm going through out there, when I come home, I'm supposed to be at peace. So I gotta deal with mess at work and then come home and deal with mess with you too.
You
Where's
don't
my peace?
You don't like the people at work. You don't like the people
Yeah,
at home.
where's your peace? Your kids getting on your nerves, your man getting on your nerves, work getting on your nerves. Where's your peace?
Yeah.
Where is it? You don't have
Because
it.
they don't want to pay that 50-50.
Who don't want to take the
Cortez,
You
you
shut up. You need to quit.
You want a roommate.
Hey, Dale said self-esteem. Some people only hold when they got somebody instead of being whole on their own.
You have to.
And that is
That's
so
right, Dale.
true.
That is
Don't know
right.
how to be alone.
So,
They
You gotta
don't.
have somebody.
Right.
People, and a lot of people too, y'all. People don't take time to heal
Nope.
after they get out of several situations.
No.
They don't take time to heal after they get out of situations. They go from situation to situation, and they'll have 3 or 4 situations at a time. So when one drop, they okay.
Right.
Mhm.
toxic.
They don't. You have to take that time to self-evaluate and to heal, because a lot of times you think you perfect out here in the dating world and you such a great catch, but in reality you're not.
He said they don't want to split the bills. They darn sure don't want to pay all the bills. Honey boo. I guess to each his own.
To each his
Whatever
own.
works for
We're
your
gonna
household.
talk about that later.
Next
that
week,
say,
we'll be ready for you.
you have to do what
We'll
Ashley
talk about
for your
healing
household.
next week, Cortez.
What Ashley said.
Hey Candace, thank you. Ashley said the average man isn't going to marry you until he's stable.
Until he's
I'm married
stable.
for love. I met my husband when we were in undergrad, so we're a prime example of growing together.
That's right.
However, he did not propose until he was where he wanted to be in life.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Right.
Because that falls back on the man wanting to be the man for his household.
Yeah,
Wanting
but
to be
all
the
men
provider.
aren't like that. Like, but I can't say my friend Ashley. Hopefully they can join us one day on the show. I just love them, their relationship. They are like a good example of a young black couple just doing it. When I say like Ashley's not gonna move without Sean,
Right.
Sean not gonna move without Ashley. What
Right.
they a team. Whatever
Yeah.
they do, they do
How it's
together.
supposed to be. Yeah.
And they have unconditional, like, them two, they there for each other no matter what. They always gonna make sure the other one good.
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to respect each other.
Yeah.
A lot of people in relationships, there's no respect.
Right.
And Ashley respect Sean,
And then they
and
don't.
Sean respect Ashley. Like
Yeah.
I said, they're not gonna make a move without the other one.
A lot of
That's how
people
it's
in
supposed to be.
relationships, they don't know what their significant other doing until they look on social media.
Exactly, and it should be like that.
I don't want to make no decision in my marriage without my husband knowing first.
Right?
Like, I can't move without him.
Exactly.
Yeah, I see a
He
lot
is
of
the man
friends.
of the house. He is the goat. He will be my everything. Because that's what the Bible says. You become one. You are not you. Y'all are one. And a lot of us need
A
to
union.
I see
understand that more.
a lot of women get mad at their friends if, like, the husband, if the girl, if she got to do something, she be like, I got to check with my husband.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I would
It's
say
nothing
that.
wrong. That's her husband.
I would say that.
That's her husband.
That's what love does
Right.
for you. That's true, Tay.
That is what love
That
is.
is what love does. Do y'all have any other questions or concerns for tonight? Any comments?
We appreciate y'all.
All right, see you all next week.
Thank y'all. We love y'all.